Brexiter Daniel Hodson brilliantly debunked the anti-Brexit argument. The European Union has been single-handedly successful in preventing World War III in Europe since the end of the Second World War. Speaking to Brexit Watch, the former director of Vote Leave blasted the anti-Brexit claim. One of the most important benefits of the EU is that the bloc has prevented a Third World conflict from sparking since the end of World War II. Mr. Hodson argued it was thanks to NATO and primarily the US if a world conflict has not sparked since then. He said, "One of the things that have been headlined of the benefits of the EU has been the fact that it prevented war in Europe since the Second World War. The fact is that has been principally NATO and frankly, principally supported by the United States and to a lesser extent Britain and indeed France, to give them their credit where it's due. And so one has to recognize on the one hand that we need to be free of that and the European Defence Force is their matter. But on the other hand we better recognize that in support of our trading relationship, our defensive abilities and our ability to support our trading partners could be a very important asset. It comes as Brussels sources said the UK's chances of remaining part of EU data sharing arrangements were handed a boost after the government agreed to share more information with the bloc. EU officials have previously accused Britain of withholding data because of the government's policy of sharing DNA data of convicted criminals but not of criminal suspects. EU countries complain that the UK benefits from cross-border data sharing arrangements while not fully participating in the scheme. But Security Minister James Brokenshire last week said Britain was prepared to expand its information sharing with the bloc. He said the EU's PRUM database of DNA, vehicle license plates and fingerprints information had been invaluable in the fight against serious crime. An unidentified crime strain from a sexual assault in Glasgow in 2012 was identified as a subject convicted for theft offences in Austria, and that investigation is now being progressed in a way that would not have been possible were it not for the PRUM exchange, he told MPs.